Just because he didn't answer his mother's phone call before jumping off a building, this man was cast into the 18th level of hell by the Grim Reaper. However, he wasn't subjected to any punishment. Instead, he was reborn into a baby's body. Just as Jack was planning to use his memories from his previous life to reach the pinnacle of success, reality slapped him hard in the face.
조용히 자자하라고! 씨발 너 때문에 내가 커피 한 잔도 편하게 못 마시잖아!
His mother's crazed behavior made Jack feel uneasy. Sure enough, when they returned home, he was roughly thrown onto the sofa by his mother. The woman told her husband to feed the boy. Fortunately, Jack noticed that his father seemed like a good person. However, at that moment, the father picked up food that had expired a year ago and began feeding him. Jack immediately clamped his mouth tightly shut, but this action completely enraged the father. Just then, a police officer suddenly arrived at the door. The man hurriedly wiped the child's mouth clean, while the woman immediately used air freshener to disperse the smoke smell. It turned out the police had received a report that they were abusing a child, so the officer had come with a child protection specialist to investigate. After explaining, they forced their way into the room, which immediately made the couple panic. But just as the specialist was about to remove the baby's clothes for examination, the man quickly interrupted them. He then pulled out a business card from his wallet. The specialist was shocked to discover the man worked at a children's welfare institution. The police officer looked at the warm family photos nearby and believed the two didn't seem like parents who would abuse their child. The officer thought this was just a misunderstanding, so he prepared to leave with the specialist. Sensing danger, Jack desperately tried to call for help from the police, but unable to speak, he could only let out loud cries. Seeing this, the officer couldn't help but praise the child's impressive lung capacity. He then left with the specialist, reassured. However, his crying completely enraged his mother. Jack was slammed hard onto the floor by his mother. She then pressed a pillow firmly over the child's head, but when Jack woke up again, he found himself back in the underworld.